years, you've known us for great bargains. But now, hold on to your hats. The Bargain Supply Truckload Electronics sale has come to town with $500,000 in RCA and GE electronics at low discount prices. Get brand new GE bookshelf stereos, just $69. GE VCRs with remote, only $159. And 20-inch remote stereo TVs as low as $199. But with bargains like these, it won't last long. Bargain Supply, 844 East Jefferson in downtown Louisville.
How to recognize a Jiffy Lube. Ask if they have trained technicians. If they tell you they have more than anyone else in the industry, drive in. It's Jiffy Lube. Ask if they use Pennzoil, the motor oil that protects more engines than any other oil in America. If they say yes, drive in. It's Jiffy Lube. And then look for me and Pennzoil. That way, you'll know it's Jiffy Lube.
For a limited time, save $10 on reliable air conditioning service at Jiffy.
This is CNN.
Some people get nasal congestion, but if you get sinus congestion, use a sinus spray like Sinex. Only Sinex has a decongestant plus Vicks Vapors, so you can feel your swollen passages open up. For sinus, think Sinex.
Since Maxwell House Lite gives you the rich taste of Maxwell House coffee, but with half the caffeine, you may want to get a bigger cup. Maxwell House Lite, now also an instant, and good to the last drop.
Some glass cleaner. On my little guy's works of art, it just doesn't cut it. And on greasy prints, all it leaves is a streaky mess. But what else is there for cleaning glass?
Introducing Mr. Clean Glass and Surface Spray.
Mr. Clean for glass?
Even on tough, greasy grime, he cleans better than the leading glass cleaner and cleans it to a streak-free shine. No smears, no streaks.
Even when the sun shines through.
New Mr. Clean Glass and Surface cleans to the shine.
While your business may take you to some interesting landmarks, you wouldn't want to sleep there unless that landmark is Howard Johnson, a welcome sign for business travelers. And even though we offer nearly 600 convenient locations, executive section rooms with free coffee and newspapers, and frequent guest awards, what we still do best are good rooms, great rates, and a really comfy pillow. For Howard Johnson Hotels and Hojo Inns, call 1-800-I-GO-HOJO and stay at the comfortable landmark.
I'm sales and marketing manager for health food pasta company. Well, I've got a word processing package, a spreadsheet, export information, special deals, prospective new clients, at a database, and I make my own sort of layout, sales calls, checking account, bank account. This is a picture of my daughter and her surfing instructor. Our inventory with linguine, fettuccine, spaghetti. You got to hear this. My granddaughter crying.
Any airline can give me a seat, but you know what I really wish they'd give me? R-E-S-B-E-C-T. Find out where you fly with me.
At America West, we respect your need to feel comfortable about flying.
What you need, you know we got it. All we're giving is a lot of respect. Yeah.
So fly America West and get something you don't always get on other airlines.
Covered under our old plan.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Things are changing, and not all for the better. The government may force us to pick from a few healthcare plans designed by government bureaucrats.
Having choices we don't like is no choice at all.
Yeah, they choose.
We lose.
For reforms that protect what we have, call toll-free. Know the facts. If we let the government choose, we lose. Call today.
While your business may take you to some interesting landmarks, you wouldn't want to sleep there unless that landmark is Howard Johnson, a welcome sign for business travelers. And even though we offer nearly 600 convenient locations, executive section rooms with free coffee and newspapers, and frequent guest awards, what we still do best are good rooms, great rates, and a really comfy pillow. For Howard Johnson Hotels and Hojo Inns, call 1-800-I-GO-HOJO and stay at the comfortable landmark.
Every day should start with Quaker Oats. Every day should feel this good.
keep you rolling all morning like the one and only hot Quaker oatmeal. Nourishment's so pure, pretty near perfect. Every day should feel that good.
When you travel a lot, one hotel begins to look like another. But only Hampton Inn guarantees you'll be completely satisfied or your night stay is free. So you always relax in a clean, comfortable room for a good night's rest. Our continental breakfast is on the house, and local calls are free. Call today for this free directory or make reservations now at the one hotel you can always rely on. Call 1-800-HAMPTON now.
Today in the public schools, Katie Dorme wrote her last name without any help. Jessica Enya spun through the air with the greatest of ease. And Andrew Lopez discovered how to make an airplane soar with the wind. For every child with dreams, for all parents with a dream for their children, the public schools are where small miracles happen every day.
This is the new Infinity Q45. Now, pretend this is acid rain. Pollution. Infinity developed the revolutionary paint finish that resists these hazards. It even resists hairline scratches that cause dullness. I can't explain the process, but they'd be happy to at your Infinity showroom. From start to finish.
Lease one of the world's most advanced automobiles, now at a very special rate for a limited time.
You know hand washing is great for your clothes, but who has time? Trust Woolite in the Gentle Cycle. It turns the Gentle Cycle into a hand washing cycle because Woolite won't shrink, stretch, or fade. Trust Woolite for hand washed care in the Gentle Cycle.
I try to ignore my sensitive teeth, but they hurt.
Don't ignore your sensitive teeth. Sensodyne helps stop the pain that can make you stop brushing. Could lead even to tooth loss.
Thanks, Sensodyne.
Trust Sensodyne, the dentist's choice for sensitive teeth.
Homes have television, so they will be able to watch the signing at the White House live on Israeli television. For many, Brent, this is the birth of a nation.
Go young in the Gaza Strip. Thank you very much indeed. We'll take a short break there. Stay with us.
Rescue me, come take me in your arms, rescue me. I want you to spend that time, 'cause I'm lonely and I'm blue. I need you, come on and rescue me. HQ to the rescue.
Get the Genie remote garage door opening system and this 18-inch gas-powered chainsaw from McCulloch.
HQ to the rescue.
Come on. Move over. Move it. Oh, no. I can't believe this.
Want to tell me why you're in such a hurry, man?
Is your auto insurance too high? If your family has a good driving record, chances are you may be paying too much. A 5-minute phone call could save you money, get you better coverage, or both. Call Bruce Manley today. We underwrite for one of the largest insurance companies in the nation and offer competitive rates and a variety of discounts and payment plans for qualified drivers. Call Bruce Manley, 426-5096. And remember, we offer fast, friendly service. It pays.
Just a reminder, the cardiology specialists at Southwest Hospital are conveniently located in Valley Station, right off Dixie Highway on Stone Street, just a heartbeat away. Just a reminder, The surgical specialists at Southwest Hospital are conveniently located in Valley Station, right off Dixie Highway on Stone Street, precisely where you need them.
This is CNN.
Ringside seats to history. Dignitaries from around the world gather on the White House lawn to watch Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization take a first step to peace.
Day after day, you make those glasses of thick Metamucil disappear. Why not make them all disappear with Fibercon?
Is your auto insurance too high? If your family has a good driving record, chances are you may be paying too much. A 5-minute phone call could save you money, get you better coverage, or both. Call Bruce Manley today. We underwrite for one of the largest insurance companies in the nation and offer competitive rates and a variety of discounts and payment plans for qualified drivers. Call Bruce Manley, 426-5096. And remember, we offer fast, friendly service. It pays.
Rescue me, come take me in your arms, rescue me. I want you tender, charm, cause I need you, come on and rescue me. HQ to the rescue.
Choose quality Sylvania soft white light bulbs and USI Columbia's fully enclosed recessed fixtures by Lightway.
HQ to the rescue.
Your favorite.
More tea, Daddy?
Sure, honey. Fill her up. A short while ago, Mike Ward had a headache, but he couldn't postpone his tea party with one of the town's best hostesses, so he took a Motrin IB. The same medicine as in the Motrin doctors have prescribed for years, but in non-prescription strength. And now that his headache's gone, he can concentrate on the things that really matter.
Good tea, huh, Daddy?
It's excellent tea, Becky. Excellent. Motrin IB, the relief of Motrin in non-prescription strength.
Sally and I go way back. But in all these years, there's one thing I've never told her. How much she means to me.
They're gonna. Why are you?
This is CNN.
Some people get nasal congestion, but if you get sinus congestion, use a sinus spray like Sinex. Only Sinex has a decongestant plus Vicks Vapors, so you can feel your swollen passages open up. For sinus, think Sinex.
I really didn't want my husband to color his gray hair.
But then I discovered this, the hair coloring called Just for Men.
And now he looks better than ever.
Simply apply Just for Men, and in 5 minutes, rinse. Just for Men blends away the gray for a totally natural look. No wonder 8 out of 10 women prefer the Just for Men look to the gray look.
It's like you took off 10 years.
And in just 5 minutes.
Just for Men. She'll love the way you look.
Ever since Andrea started working for America West, there's one thing she can't stop singing about. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out when you fly with me.
At America West, we respect your need to save money.
What you need, you know we got it. All we're giving is a liar's hey.
So fly America West and get something you don't always get on other airlines.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
So the idea hits me. Chicken sounds good. I head for Long John. Something tells me I should. For $1.99, I hear a voice say, chicken at Long John's will blow you away. Hey, what am I thinking? Am I in outer space? Can the world's best chicken be at a fish place? And the voice said, chicken at Long John's is just a thing. So many choices, those taste buds will sing. So I stopped at the sign, couldn't believe my eyes. Got the $1.99 fish, chicken, and fries. So if you're thinking chicken, you gotta go fish. Long John's Silver, you're gonna get your wish.
Phew, those smelly shoes. They need odor eaters insoles with activated charcoal, the world's most powerful odor destroyer. Odor eaters, so strong they actually knock the odor out of your shoes and out of your life.
Report. Back in a moment.
King comes to weekends beginning October 2nd on CNN.
While most landmarks are nice places to visit, you wouldn't want to sleep there unless that landmark is Howard Johnson. Beyond our friendly service, special packages, discounts for seniors, and nearly 600 convenient locations where kids stay free, our promise of good rooms, great rates, and a really comfy pillow is what brings people back. For Howard Johnson Hotels and Hojo Inns, call 1-800-I-GO-HOJO and stay at the comfortable landmark.
I was seeing my parents off, and I realized...
Dad, what do you got in here? Gardening equipment?
They've planned their retirement for a long time.
Common sense says the time to plan for your future is today.
One day, it's going to be our turn.
And Fidelity Investments, America's largest mutual fund company, can help you begin.
Debbie?
One day, Jeff sat down to figure out how much we'll have for retirement.
How's it going, Einstein?
Very funny. Take a look at
I thought we were doing a pretty good job. At this rate, we'll never retire.
This is all...
Over 2 million Americans trust their retirement savings to Fidelity. With choices like Fidelity Asset Manager, a fund that gradually adjusts its portfolio to take advantage of changing market conditions with no sales charge. So call Fidelity now for this free booklet, a common sense guide to planning for retirement. You'll also receive everything you need to start. Call 1-800-372-5959. Fidelity Investments. Common sense. Uncommon results.
This was covered under our old plan.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Things are changing, and not all for the better. The government may force us to pick from a few healthcare plans designed by government bureaucrats.
Having choices we don't like is no choice at all.
Yeah, they choose.
We lose.
For reforms that protect what we have, call toll-free. Know the facts. If we let the government choose, we lose. Call today.
And International and CNN will continue live coverage of this historic day at the White House in Washington in a moment.
The lowest price international calls to Latin America are with MCI.
The lowest price international calls to China, Japan, Canada, Hong Kong, Mexico, Korea, Africa are with MCI.
The lowest price international calls
just about anywhere are with MCI. Join now and get $50 of free calling worldwide.
$50 of free calling
worldwide.
Now, when you join MCI and friends around the world,
you get $50 of free calling. And the lowest price calls to any two numbers worldwide.
And that's a great deal.
In any language.
Oh, guys, my commercial. Listen, wheat thins from Nabisco. So much wheat, so smart to eat. Intelligent crackers. Wheat thins pack a ton of hearty taste into a little snack that's smart to eat. See, that's smart. with a big crunch baked through it.
Sounds very snackable.
You are deliciously correct, oh maternal one. Wheat Thins, the smart little snack that's big on taste. You couldn't have said it better yourself. Zap!
No, honey, I did not try the new sinus medicine you've packed because all of this pressure and congestion, again, nothing ever seems to help. Hon, I have sinus stuff. Oh, it's Dayquil Sinus.
New Vicks Dayquil Sinus Pressure and Congestion has the same two medicines found in the #1 sinus prescription brand.
Two medicines?
New Dayquil Sinus Pressure and Congestion. The anytime non-drowsy congestion stuffy head sinus pressure so you can breathe easier medicine.
I always did like breathing.
Also sinus pressure and pain formula.
When you travel a lot, one hotel begins to look like another. But only Hampton Inn guarantees you'll be completely satisfied or your night stay is free. So you'll always relax in a clean, comfortable room for a good night's rest. Our continental breakfast is on the house, and local calls are free. Call today for this free directory or make reservations now at the one hotel you can always rely on. Call 1-800-HAMPTON now.
We'll continue in a moment.
I try to ignore my sensitive teeth, but they hurt.
Don't ignore your sensitive teeth. Sensodyne helps stop the pain that can make you stop brushing. Could lead even to tooth loss.
Thanks, Sensodyne.
Trust Sensodyne, the dentist's choice for sensitive teeth.
The simple outside says inside you'll find a lasting commitment to performance. The Intel 486DX2 processor, power for today's hottest software, and the Intel Pentium processor for the next generation of compatible power. That's Intel, the computer inside.
Continuous burst of steam action than other irons. Get your hands on the Pro Steam from Sultan.
Here's a sport to try. Gillette Sensor has a sporty new look. Sensor Sport. Because it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you look playing the game.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and going and going.
My daughter said she's too busy to use Old English oil,
So she got me Old English spray. It conditions in practically no time to help prevent drying and cracking.
You're never too busy to give your wood the royal treatment with Old English.
An atmosphere of privacy and elegance. Imported leathers, presentation monitors, cellular phones, and spacious seating. Here, executives prepare for a crucial meeting. A hostess serves from the galley and bar. Business as usual? Hardly. Their meeting is 4 hours away, in another city. Welcome aboard our executive coach, the free enterprise system. Anything else is just a bus ride.
How to recognize a Jiffy Lube. Look for this sign. If you see it, drive in. It's Jiffy Lube. Look for Pennzoil. It's America's most asked for motor oil, so it protects more engines than any other oil. If you see it, drive in. It's Jiffy Lube. And then look for me and Pennzoil. That way, you'll know it's Jiffy Lube.
For a limited time, save $10 on reliable air conditioning service at Jiffy Lube.
I bought my Suzuki Sidekick because I wanted something really dependable.
I saw Lou's Sidekick and thought, hey, 4 doors. That'd be great for me and my daughter.
Nancy works down the hall from me.
So I was walking Nancy out to the parking lot. Shelley's in my department.
Ta-da!
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 Think anyone else will get one?
I don't know. Who else do we work with?
The boss? Maybe not.
Suzuki.
Ask anyone who owns one.
See it at Perkins Suzuki, 2105 Dixie Highway.
The knowledge emerges from our commitment to healing, to caring, to discovery. It's technology balanced with a real understanding of cancer and a dedication that goes far beyond. And we're making a difference. Alliant Health System, where wonders never cease. This is CNN.
Love English muffins? Look into Bay's. You'll discover the finest ingredients and a traditional English recipe. For a delicious muffin that's pre-split and ready for anything, look into Bay's English muffins. Open up a real treat. You'll find them in your grocer's dairy case. Bay's.
I hate to break it to you, John, but it's going to be a big one this time. I'll give you a minute. Tough break. His first major repair, and it comes just 2 months after his manufacturer's warranty ran out. Worst part is he could have avoided this bill by signing up for Geico's mechanical breakdown insurance back when he bought his new car, or any time before it hit 11,000 miles. I suppose people think all extended warranties are too expensive, but with Geico, you get longer coverage than many car dealers' extended warranties at savings of 30 to 50%. You can even choose between 2 coverage plans for the same low price. And you can still see your favorite mechanic. So take a word of friendly advice. Call Geico today.
For longer coverage at savings of 30 to 50%, it's mechanical breakdown insurance from Geico. Sign up within 11 months or 11,000 miles of purchasing your new car or light truck. Call now for free information.
What can I tell you, John? You should have had the coverage.
Uh-oh. Transmission problems? Call Discount Transmission Center at 7017 Grade Lane. At Discount, there are no franchise fees, internal inspection fees, and no high rent, so you save. No one can beat our price. We service all foreign, American cars, trucks, and front-wheel drive vehicles, and back our work with a nationwide warranty. Major credit cards accepted or financing available. Don't pay others a big amount. Call Discount at 368...
The knowledge emerges from our commitment to healing, to caring, to discovery. It's technology balanced with a real understanding of cancer and a dedication that goes far beyond. And we're making a difference. Alliant Health System, where wonders never cease. This is CNN.
A peaceful situation in the West Bank, and that's the withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza and Jericho, and more importantly, the withdrawal of Israeli troops from populated areas elsewhere in the West Bank. So Palestinians in the towns and villages will find themselves without Israeli soldiers on the street.
Clock newscast, the signing of a history-making agreement, but will it hold? Former enemies shake hands and sign treaties, but is there support at home to make it stick? The final word on what caused the governor's helicopter to crash.
You are looking at an office product of the future, and it's made right here in Kentuckiana. Meet the man behind Videoland on Job File.
Thanks to both of you, because I think by having you here tonight, we got some glimpse of some of the debate that goes on Capitol Hill as the world around us keeps changing.
Our pleasure.
Glad to have you here.
Peter, nice to be with you.
Congressman Duncan Hunter of California and Congressman Peter DeFazio of Oregon. Thanks, as always, for your calls. You have a good night.
This programming note to join us tomorrow evening as we have a viewer call-in program on healthcare reform and the single-payer system. Joining us in the studio will be Representatives Jim McDermott of Washington State and Thomas Blally of Virginia. They'll talk about the pros and cons of a single-payer system similar to the one being used in Canada. Our healthcare reform call-in program begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific time here on C-SPAN. Now, if you'd like to comment on tonight's call-in with Representative Peter DeFazio, write to his office at 1233 Longworth Office Building, Washington, D.C., 20515. Or if you'd like to write to Representative Duncan Hunter, his address is 133 Cannon Office Building, Washington, D.C., 20515. Next, we update our program schedule. C-SPAN, the cable satellite public affairs network, and its companion network, C-SPAN 2, are funded entirely by America's cable television companies as a public service. Here's a look at the overnight schedule, but please note that all times listed are Eastern times only. Coming next, our discussion turns to the proposed North American Free Trade Agreement. First, we'll take you to the White House, where Presidents Clinton, Bush, Carter, and Ford were on hand to lobby support for the agreement. And we'll follow that event with support and opposition to NAFTA by members of Congress. After that, we'll take you to the State Department, where officials from Israel and Jordan signed a document today creating a framework for possible future peace between the two nations. And after that, you'll see a speech to the National Press Club by PLO Chairman Yasser Arafat. At 12:10 a.m., we'll re-air tonight's programming, including today's White House and Capitol Hill events surrounding the North American Free Trade Agreement, that signing ceremony between Israel and Jordan, and that speech by Yasser Arafat to members of the National Press Club. At 4:55 a.m., Democratic Party Chairman David Wilhelm and his Republican counterpart Haley Barbour talked with reporters and editors of the Gannett News Service. After that, you'll have another opportunity to see President Clinton and his three presidential predecessors talk about their support to the North American Free Trade Agreement, and you'll hear opposition to the pact from Capitol Hill. Then at 7:20 in the morning, you'll see and hear the latest stories as reported to the people of the former Soviet Union. That's on the evening news from Moscow. At 8 o'clock, we'll open up the telephone lines for a call-in program on the North American Free Trade Agreement. You'll meet four-term Republican Congressman Amory Houghton of New York. 1 hour later, our discussion of NAFTA will continue. Our guests will be Bruce Stokes of the National Journal and Michael Arndt of the Chicago Tribune. And finally, be with us at 10 o'clock in the morning when we take you to Capitol Hill for live coverage of a hearing of the Senate Finance Committee. Members are scheduled to discuss the NAFTA agreement with Treasury Secretary Lloyd Benson and U.S. Trade Representative Mickey Cantor. And that's a brief look at the C-SPAN schedule at this hour. Earlier today, President Clinton welcomed former Presidents George Bush, Jimmy Carter, and Gerald Ford to the White House. They were there to offer support for the proposed North American Free Trade Agreement. With lawmakers, cabinet officials, and foreign dignitaries looking on, President Clinton and his three predecessors urged passage of the pact, designed to remove most trade barriers between the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The measure faces opposition on Capitol Hill from both Democrats and Republicans. Here now is today's White House event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President